In today's episode, I'm going to be letting you know my thoughts on another Middle Eastern smell-alike fragrance. This is by a brand called Ajmal, and the fragrance is called Kuro. It's said to smell very similar to Dior Sauvage, so as well as testing this against the original, I'll also let you know how it compares to Armaf's Ventana, which for the best part of a couple of years now has been my #1 recommendation to anyone looking for a cheap Sauvage alternative. So to find out what this one's all about and whether it's worth blind buying, stay tuned to this episode of Mags Frags. Yes, hello again and welcome to this latest episode of Mags Frags, where it's the fragrance that's the star of the show. My name's Paul and today's scent of the day is Kuro by Ajmal, a brand that I haven't featured on the channel up until now. But a few weeks ago I decided to blind buy a few of their offerings that look the most interesting, so I will be letting you know all about them over the next upcoming days. Like I said in the intro, this is inspired by Dior Sauvage. It's an eau de parfum concentration, and I actually picked this 90ml bottle size up from Amazon, and it was £29.99, so not too pricey and still less than a third of the price of the original Dior Sauvage. Okay, so into the presentation, and the box comes in a gloss black colourway and has a textured finish. It's pretty minimal in design, and on the front we've just got the name of the fragrance printed in metallic chrome, and then down below we've got the name of the house as well as the size and the concentration. At the top is an Ajmal logo, and then around the back we've just got lots of product information and a little Emirates quality logo down at the bottom. Right on the base of the box is just where you'll find the barcode and all your social media handles, etc. The bottle comes in a very sleek and modern looking design. It's got like a translucent smoke dark grey colourway, and as you can see it's super thin, which is going to be quite susceptible to falling over, so definitely be careful how you store this one in your collection. You don't want it toppling over on all your other fragrances. On the front is the name of the fragrance and the house, and that's about it really. There's nothing else on the back, on the top or on the bottom of it. The cap is plastic and it clicks. It does click firmly into place around the atomizer, but it doesn't quite fit at the edges of the bottle, so you just get this kind of annoying little rattle, which just makes it feel a little bit cheap, and it spoils it for me because apart from that I don't mind how this is presented. The atomizer isn't bad, and you do get a decent even blast of juice, and overall it's not my favourite looking bottle of all time, but it's not the worst either. It does look it looks quite modern and westernised for a Middle Eastern fragrance. Okay, so into the note breakdown, and the top notes in this one are bergamot, lavender and geranium. In the heart we've got ambergris and black pepper, and the base notes in this one are vetiver and patchouli. Okay, so from the first initial spray of this one, it opens up bright and fresh with a big blast of that tart bergamot and some aquatic saltiness from the ambergris. It's really bright and uplifting, but just like the real Dior Sauvage, it does have a real synthetic quality to it. As it dries down, the lavender and the geranium become quite prominent, which bring with them a really fragrant floral component to the heart of the scent. The balance is perfect, and it's not too fresh, but it's also not too sweet either, and that's why Sauvage would be always be my #1 choice for someone who's just looking for an all year round versatile signature scent. You do get a hint of the vetiver and the patchouli in the far dry down, and if you concentrate you can detect a bit of earthiness, but it's that ambergris or ambroxan as it's often referred to that's the star of the show. And for the most part you do get a super clean shower gel like aroma that's really masculine and mass appealing. After testing this and also the Ventana side by side with the original Sauvage, I've got to say that the Kuro is probably more comparable to the EDP flanker of Sauvage, because it's not quite as sharp and as loud as the EDT version, but it's definitely more accurate to the overall Sauvage DNA than the Ventana. This Ventana is still a great copy though, but it's a bit more woody, and it's kind of like a hybrid of Sauvage and also Creed Aventus, whereas the Kuro captures the lavender and bass notes more accurately. So as a percentage, I'd say the Ventana is 90% there and the Kuro is 95% accurate. Neither of these two are perfect replicas, and the original still does come off a touch smoother with a more balanced blend quality, but that's only a very subtle difference when you're comparing them side by side. In the air, you'd never tell that this wasn't the real deal, and we are talking really small margins here. Yeah, like I touched on earlier, this is about as versatile as it gets, and it's suitable for pretty much any situation all year round. I'd probably be most reluctant to wear it as a work scent if I worked in a confined office space, because even though it smells really nice, it is quite a loud projector, and it would become a little bit annoying for the people if you were to go a little bit too heavy on the sprays. Having said that, if you are looking for the ultimate compliment puller, you don't need to look much further than this one. It's suitable for men of any age to wear, and you can wear this dressed up for a really posh evening event, or as just an everyday dumb reach kind of fragrance. The performance isn't quite as good as the original Dior Sauvage, and you probably get a couple of hours of moderate projection and a further couple of hours of it sitting closer to the skin. A mate of mine comes round to my house once a week for just a few games of snooker, and he stole a few sprays of it the other night, and it projected pretty well on him, to be fair, and every time he walked past me to take a shot, I did catch a waft of it, so it's definitely no slouch in terms of projection. But longevity wise, I can smell the original on my clothes like a day after I've worn it when I'm putting them in the wash, but with this one it's almost undetectable after about the 6 or 7 hour mark. I think the Ventana has a slight edge when it comes to performance, and when I sprayed them both on the back of my hands, the Ventana did seem to project a little bit more, and it lasted about an hour or so longer. Yeah, so even though this is not the biggest performer, it's still probably my new favourite Sauvage smell-alike from the Middle Eastern brands. And the subtle differences in scent quality compared to the original certainly don't justify the significant price hike that you'd pay for the original Dior, in my opinion. For $29.99, this is an absolute super safe blind buy, and it'd be a solid fragrance to buy for a male family member like your dad or your brother as a gift if you're unsure as to what they usually wear. The performance is above average, and the presentation doesn't look too cheap apart from this little annoying rattle. So everything considered, I'd give this a solid 9 out of 10. It's the most accurate copy of Sauvage that I've smelled to date, so I recommend you snap up a bottle if you are looking for a decent low-cost signature scent. Okay, so that's about it for this latest episode, but don't forget I'll be back tomorrow with another one from Ajmal. So to find out which one and what it's a copy of, don't forget to tune into tomorrow's episode. And as always, if you have found this video useful, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and also maybe subscribe to the channel. It's also great to hear your opinions, your thoughts, your critiques, and all of the fragrances that featured in these reviews. So don't forget to get your comments coming down in the comments section. So once again, thank you very much for tuning in. Stay safe, keep smelling fresh, and I'll see you very soon. In fact, I'll see you tomorrow for another one. Bye bye for now.